we're here to take you through some of the tools and features that we have in place on our app to make sure that you're set up for success when using our tool. Spotwork was set up and created to help make sure that you are maximizing your job finding opportunities. We know that it's a little bit hard to find work, so we want to eradicate and get rid of those barriers to make sure that you find success in finding any work possible.
You'll see quickly that one of the most important parts of our app is reliability. The more reliable you are, the more likely you are to get hired. We use 4 different stats to build your reliability score, which can be found on the app under your My Performance section of your profile. These metrics are how often you come on time, late, absent, or canceling a shift with less than 24 hours notice. And remember, the companies hiring for these jobs can see all of your metrics. Being on time is a great way to make a good impression and makes you more likely to get hired again. If you know your shift starts at 8 a.m., better to get there 5 minutes early. Showing up late for a shift causes delays, as well as means other workers might need to stay late to cover you. Help your fellow workers by showing up on time. Being absent or not showing up for a shift can result in a worker shortage, as well as slowing down the entire work process for that company. Finally, when you cancel a shift with less than 24 hours notice, that makes it very hard to find a replacement for you. It creates a slower workflow and leaves a bad lasting impression with that company. Remember, as a company, we at Spotwork are helping to support thousands of workers, just like you. We need you to be responsible for clocking in and out on time. If you don't tell us when you're there to work, we can't promise that your pay will be right the first time. One of the cool features that we have is our location tracking. Make sure you got this turned on, as this will help make sure that you get paid accurately and even faster. First, before your shift, double check that you have all the equipment that you need. Remember, all the equipment listed is mandatory for work, and that you might be turned away from the job for your safety if you don't have it. We also recommend checking that at the beginning of the week what shifts you have your work, and set your alarms for the days that you're working so you don't miss a shift. If you're going to be late, make sure that you communicate that to us and to your company. You can do this through the app by messaging your company. If you can't make it to work at all, cancel your shift in the app and make sure that you give us a reason for why you're canceling. Remember, we do keep track of everything you do in the app, as we only want reliable workers. When your shift comes to an end, there are 2 big things that you will need to do. You will need to rate your company. This helps us make sure that we've got the best workspaces available for you. But most importantly, make sure that you check out with your supervisor and confirm your hours worked on the app. This is especially important if you stayed late or left early. Make sure your hours are correct in the app, as this is the best way to make sure that you get paid correctly and on time. And speaking of timely pay, here's how to make sure that you get paid on time. In Canada, we are using e-transfers, so make sure that you have auto deposit turned on through your bank portal. In the US, we use GigWage, a third-party payment service, so make sure that you set up your profile as soon as you get your invite. Typically, you can expect to be paid within 5 to 10 business days of working the job. And that's it, our biggest tips and tricks to make sure you're successful. Make sure that you have all the equipment you need, arrive on time, and your hours are correct in the app. And remember, we're always here to help you, so reach out if you need a hand. Happy working!